I hope y'all took the time to at least read the Bible verse because some people need Jesus right now. But besides the point, I want to start off with real love takes time. I say that because I started love or tried to love when I was 14 years old. Now I'm at the ripe age of 16 and I have a beautiful girlfriend now. And I know I am still young, and some adults are probably gonna say like, "Oh, you don't know what real love is." For a person with my kind of experience, yes, I do, and I'm not gonna let anybody tell me what they think. So, I'm gonna put like a little story time in here just to let y'all know where I'm coming from. So, I met this girl, right? Or I found out this girl liked me because her friend was like, "Oh, my friend likes you." So I was like, "She likes me." So I realized that I had a class with her. It was fifth period, and she didn't look that bad. But now that I look back at her, I was just like, what was I on, you know? And now that now that I'm older, it's just like, what was I even on as a 14-year-old? Like, what was I even like going through? Like, I was really just very desperate. I don't even know what I was on. But anyway, we ended up talking on Instagram for like a few days, right? We linked up, and one thing led to another. While we were out, I was touching on her. I was being real touchy. Like, no fear was in my heart. Like, I thought, like, as soon as you get a girlfriend, immediately get to the sex. Like, immediately get to like the touching and everything. We didn't have that, but we didn't do that. We didn't get down to the dirty. We didn't do that. But I was still being touchy. I was like touching on her chest and everything like that. But fast forward, we start texting every day. We start calling every day. And I'm pretty sure, like, I never even asked this girl to be my girlfriend or anything. Like, we just started dating, but without any, like, confirmation. So it really just kind of happened. And after that, we would hang out every day. She would come over to my house. But she left some signs that was like, this can't be my girl forever. And I was 14, so I don't even know what I was talking about. But I remember distinctly that she would do these things that I didn't like, or like something that would make me like very uncomfortable, or like things I didn't like. Number one, if you have a partner, there shouldn't be any form of reason to have a best friend that's of a different gender. Now, I know that there are some people that have a best friends that are different gender and the partner knows about it, but most of the time, they're not always texting their best friend. Like, they'll come around, like maybe like a few times, pop-ups, but it stays neutral. Like, yeah, I have a significant other now. Like, there's no need for us to be to, there's no need for us to be together 24/7. And I say this because I don't agree with the whole having a best friend that's of a different gender when you're with your significant other. I'm not gonna act like I know what love really is either. Like, I know I said that in the beginning, but at the end of the day, I am still 16. But the experience that I come from, or like the experience that I have been around, it's like I can get like a rhythm or like a cycle in my head about what love is, especially in our generation. Our generation has come to a point where all people want to do is just clap your cheeks and then get on to a whole new person just over and over. No one really wants to commit anymore. And I think that's the sad part about all of this. No one really wants to love on a specific person. And it comes from social media. Social media has killed love in the worst way, and I hate to see that. Like, I'm literally 16, and to see that I might not even, probably not even last with my girl, that's really hard to like think about because I actually love this girl. Like, she's made me feel a certain way that no girl has ever made me feel like. And I know I've said that before, and I know people are saying, "Oh, you're just a kid, you don't know what really love feels like." But no, was my sign from God that she is my one. Like, I've never felt that before. I've prayed about other girls, I've prayed about all this other stuff, but this one right here means something to me. But I'm not gonna get onto all that. This is a story time, so let me just tell the story, shut up, and post. So, like I was saying, she did things that made me feel uncomfortable. So, she had a guy best friend. I forgot what his name was, and I'm not gonna leak any names at all because I don't want anybody to find people. And I know I'm not even that big yet, but wrong person can view this video one day and know immediately who I'm talking about based off my voice or something like that. So she had this guy best friend, right? And then she texted me one day saying, "Hey, my guy best friend called me baby." And I was like, "What? Like, like, for what though? Like, why did you need to feel tell me that, you know?" And she's just like, "Oh, I just felt like I thought I needed to let you know," and just like that. So the whole time after that, I'm just in class, like, why are they flirting? Or like, why did she even let it happen, you know? And I didn't even ask any questions either. I was just like, okay. Like, then I was never an overthinker, but then after that, that's when just when all the thoughts came into my head. That's when after every other relationship after that, I would just overthink. Even talking stages, I wouldn't even make it to the dating part because I would just overthink all the time and I would just stop it right there. But after all that, I was just thinking, like, does this girl even like me? Is she loving me? Why is another dude calling her baby? What's going on behind closed doors? So I ended up forgetting all about that. And I think one day she went through my phone when she came over to my house. Yeah, she came over to my house. We did a couple of things. I'm not going to disclose what those things were, but I clapped some. And after that, she was downstairs. She went through my phone. As I gave her my phone, I was like, "Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I don't care." And came back downstairs. I went upstairs to do something real quick, and I came back downstairs, and she was mad. And I was just like, I was trying to be touchy again. She was just like, "No, no." And I was like, "What's wrong?" She wouldn't even talk to me. Like, she was being like, acting like a 5-year-old. Like, this is how we do. We're not gonna talk. Like, never understood why girls do that. Just talk to me. We can literally disclose this problem together if you literally just talk. But again, that's what she wasn't doing. She wasn't talking to me. So then she leaves. She gives me like a little hug. She doesn't give me like the biggest hug because she was mad for some reason. She didn't want to talk until we got home or till she got home. And she was like, "Oh, I didn't like how you were talking to the girls on your phone and how you only wanted them for their body and the stuff you were saying." Mind you, this stuff was like when I was 12 years old, when I literally didn't know what I was doing. This was years ago what she found on my Snapchat. I didn't even use Snapchat when I hit high school. Or I didn't start using I stopped using Snapchat when I hit 13. So, and I told her that. I was like, I haven't used Snapchat in a long time. And she was still reacting about it. So the next time she comes over, I go through her phone. Or when I try to grab her phone, she tries to snatch it back. I didn't do that with my phone. So why you be like that with your phone? But maybe it's a girl's thing. I don't know. This is what I was saying when I was 14. So I wait till she sleep. Go through her phone. She told me her password. I went through her phone. she doesn't know this, but I'm not telling y'all this because she's probably not ever going to see these videos because she doesn't even know I have a channel. But I went through her phone and she's just flirting with her guy best friend, flirting and flirting and flirting. And I'm just like, why is she doing this? What is the point of flirting when you have a whole man? Like, I never understood that. Like, that makes so much sense. That made, no, not made sense. That made no sense to me. Because, like, why? Like, what was the purpose of this? Like, I don't know if I made you feel a certain way. Like, I don't know. But just flirting. So I just ended up closing her phone, going back to sleep. I started acting look a little different with her. Like, I would talk to her. I would tell her not to touch me. It would just be going on. Like, we would do like a lot of clapping, you know what I'm saying, when she came over to my house, but it just didn't feel like love to me. Like, and then when she tried to leave me, I'll tell this when I get to that part. But, later in our relationship, she would start to act weird, or like the things she would do would be weird. Like, she would try to say she's breaking up with me, but then she would be like, "Oh, it's a joke." Like, what? Either it's a joke or it's not. Like, are you breaking up with me or no? So she would try to say it's a joke, and then the next day at school, she would be acting different. She wouldn't let me walk with her. She wouldn't let me hug her. Nothing like that. Then she texted me. She was like, "Oh, this doesn't feel like love," something like that. And I look, felt the same way. But truly, I just didn't want to lose the feeling of having a girlfriend, or the feeling of being able to like clap every day. So I fought for it, got it back. Was I proud? No. But I was still 14 at the time. So, Valentine's Day comes up. She didn't give me anything, but I got her like a whole basket of things. And when I gave it to her, her friends were like, "Where's her poster? Where's all this stuff? See, you're not being a man." And I was just like, "Am I getting this for you or her?" I didn't say that, but that's what I was just thinking, because I wasn't really like wired to like disrespect people in front. But now I am. I'll talk to you crazy in the way I want. Okay, you're not my parent. You're not. But sometimes the Lord does close my mouth so I don't talk as crazy. But anyway, yeah, they were saying, "Oh, you should have did better. You could have got more. You could have got her more stuff. This is barely anything." And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh my gosh, can't do anything like at all." They think this is a whole social media type of thing. I am a 14-year-old boy. What am I supposed to get her? A whole house? Like, come on. Like, what was I supposed to do? And now, after that, she just started acting like a little more weird. Like, she didn't even want to like be around me, and it's just like, she's not showing me love. She's not doing this. And it's only me now, because she wanted me to change so badly. She wanted me to like be all lovey-dovey with her, but when we were together, it was like I'm just like the one that's just like all over her. So then I stopped. Like, I stopped loving on her, because why would I do this to you when you're not reciprocating the same energy? Then we get to class. Then that's when she want to act all lovey-dovey, like in front of everybody. I'm just like, what are you doing? She would hit me hard as hell. I would want to hit her with a haymaker, but I didn't. So after school, we're together, waiting for the bus. She's still acting lovey-dovey, and I'm just like, why is she all up on me now? Like, what happened to all that energy when I was showing it? So, bus ride home, she's trying to touch my hair. I'm like, stop touching me. Because not only was I mad, but she was acting different, so I didn't want her to like touch me or anything. And I was still kind of mad about what she was texting her guy best friend. So, then That's when on the bus, or no, after school, she texted me saying, "Hey, I think we should take a break." And I was like, "What?" It was like, "Oh, I think we should take a break." And I fought for it. And then that's when we decided to stick together. Fast forward 3 months later. Everybody was saying the 3 month rule. Shut up. Let's not do that. So 3 months come up. And one day she drops her chapstick. This guy picks it up. This guy was in our 5th period class. I never really talked to him. He helped me with an assignment one time, but never really talked to him like that. Never really got close to him. When she dropped her chapstick, I was joking, saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna get it." I was just trying to be funny or whatever. But then that's when he got it, and then I noticed a little tension between them when he got that. I was just like, "What? What happened? What just happened there?" So I just ended up going to class. I literally leave her right there, and I just went to class. No kiss, no hug or nothing. Then that's when they end up talking more. Them too, while she's still with me. They end up talking more. And I'm just like, what? What is going on? So she tells me that, oh, he wants to be my friend. We're talking more. It's like that. I'm literally her guy best friend, and she's telling me how good a relationship is going or something like that. I don't even know. But I'm just like, okay, I'm telling her I don't care because I really didn't. I don't know if this is kind of a jealousy thing, but I didn't give a single care in the world. So now I'm just and started with the chapstick, what is going on? So I called him Chapstick Boy. That's what we're gonna call him. Chapstick Boy would always talk to her, or this is what she told me. She would always talk to her, gave her lollipops. He gave her all this, right? And we get to 5th period, and I see them in class, talking across the room. And she's just smiling, the whole entire time. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. This is getting to a point. So then, again, she's like, I think we need to take a break. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't care at this point. I'm really just trying to not feel you anymore. So she comes over to my house one last time, and then we clapped one last time. And that was the end of that. Never to be clapping or seeing each other again. We would only see each other at school. But she was she still wanted to be my friend, so I was still friends with her. Naive 14-year-old me just didn't care. So I'm chilling one day, and her friend texts me and she says, Dion doesn't want you back because she likes the other guy. And I'm just like, what? Because 14-year-old me, I was trying to get her back. I was just after a couple days without her touch, or 2 weeks. It was on spring break. And I just really wanted to clap again. And I was like, oh, I want her back. I need to get her back. So really lustful mind at 14. And then school starts back up. I text her, I was like, do you really like this guy? And she's like, yeah. So then I text her friend. And then she's like, oh, they're dating, right? And I was like, what? I wasn't informed of this. So now they're dating. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Go from Chapstick Boy to the boyfriend. And it's just whoa. I thought you didn't like him, all this and that. But supposedly she did. So now I'm just very crazed out. I'm really just she really got with this guy. I was just kind of but it was whatever to me. I still kind of liked her, but then I was just whatever, So after that, she would still like text me. She would be like, "Hey, I miss you," stuff like that, and I would just be like, "Does she have a whole boyfriend? Why is she trying to talk to me?" But I would just go along with it because didn't really care. She would sit next to me on the bus. She would still let me. She would still let me touch her. Like, or she would be like, "Why don't you ever like do anything? Like, why aren't you doing this?" First of all, you have a whole boyfriend. Your boyfriend doesn't even like me. Like, he thought as soon as he got with her, he could have beef with me. I hate when people do that. There's no kind of beef between us, bro. Chill out. But um, we're gonna fast forward to next year because this year's already over. So sophomore year. Sophomore year, she texts me again. She says, "Hey, do you want to go to this park?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Because I'll be at the park every day playing basketball. And one night I'm there. I think I'm with a friend. My friend leaves after hooping for like maybe like 4 hours straight. So then, uh, now it's just me and her big body little sister. Talking about the biggest. Oh, let me stop. She is big though, but let me just stop because there's no. I'm not fatophobic. Y'all, you can be whatever size you want. It's crazy to be that size, but that's besides the point. Now it's just me, her little sister, and she's like, "Are you gonna do anything?" And I'm like, "What?" And I started getting touchy. Like, I didn't kiss her or nothing, but I started getting touchy while her boyfriend, like she was on the phone with her boyfriend, and I just started getting touchy. So then she would keep coming to the park. It was like, "Okay, I need you to stop," and I'm like, "What?" Like, you are the one who wanted me to do this in the first place. So now she's like, "Stop! I feel like this is cheating. You've been cheating. I hope you know that. Like, when you first texted me, you cheated. Like, I'm literally your ex." But then slowly I would just stop talking to her. And then she tried to talk to me again, and I literally faked that I was my twin brother and I didn't know who she was because I didn't want to talk to her anymore. Like, I don't even care that I was lying. Like, stop talking to me. Like, it should have been very clear that I didn't want to talk to you anymore. And yeah, that's the end of that story. She got mad at me for thinking I was my twin brother, and I blocked her because who are you? What? So now, because of her, I'm so fragile to other girls. I'm still kind of fragile with my current girl. And I'm just kind of scared to give like a full 100% now because when I gave her my full 100%, it was either when I was actually trying to be a boyfriend that she didn't want to be a lovey-dovey with me, or like she would only want to be lovey-dovey when I was only in the mood to just straight crush beans. And it was just like so confusing for me because not only was I 14, I didn't really understand love, it still carried on to me. And I literally forgot all about the crushing. Like, I don't really think about crushing anymore. I just think of, is this person going to be there for me? Is this person going to like actually be with me? Are we dating to marry? Like, give me the juicy details. Like, are you a woman of God? All this. So I met I met this girl and now we're dating. Or I don't no, we're not dating, but we're still good with each other. Like, we're still talking and everything. Everything's going great. It feels like it feels like we're dating, but we're not having actually yet. She wants me to meet her father first. So, but another short story, just to make this video like a tiny bit longer. I met this girl on Roblox, and she wanted to play Fortnite with me. And she was just weird out of her mind. Like, she was talking to me like I was her boyfriend or something. It was like kind of weird. Like, she'd be like, I think, yeah, we were in a match, right? And she's like, "Oh, you have COD?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she said something like, "Oh, well, after that, do you want to play?" And I was just like, "No." It's just like, "You're going to play COD." And I was just like, "No, I'm not." Like, I said it with like a certain tone that she thought I was yelling at her. And I was just like, what is she going through? Like, what? Now she's silent and nothing's happening. So Now I'm just like, why is she so quiet? Like, what did I even do? And she's like, oh my God, you yelled at me. She's trying to put on like a soft tone. And I'm just like, what is she doing? Like, I met you on Roblox. What is your problem? Like, she was like, oh, you yelled at me. I need you to say sorry and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, I'm not apologizing for nothing. You can eat my ass. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. So, and she just kept doing that for the rest of the night. Like, anytime I would like make a joke, lie about like the tiniest thing, she would bring it to like a whole different level. So I'm gonna just fast forward the whole story because the story's like kind of boring. It's supposed to be short. So, end of the night, right? She's like, do you wanna go to sleep on the phone on Discord? Mind you, I met her that day, like that day of us meeting. So she's like, oh, do you wanna fall asleep on the phone on Discord? And I'm just like, no, let's not do that. So then she wants to she wants to be like, oh, do you have a girlfriend? I was just like, no. She was like, who? If you would have said you had a girlfriend, I would have left immediately. And I'm just like I'm about to throw up in my mouth because it was just like, after I seen this girl's face, I was just like, oh yeah, she's one of them people. And then I'm trying to leave immediately. Like I'm trying to like hang up, but she's like, oh, I gotta check my whiz. And after she said that, I just immediately left. Like I know what kind of person you are. Blocked her and everything. Never spoke to her again. I don't want to speak to girls like that. I hate that I even spoke on that. Like, no wonder she acted the way she acted. She had whiz. I don't know. But yeah, that's the end of the story. Um, if you guys want any more stories, just let me know in the comments. Little side note about what love is. Love is dedication to someone, even through the hard times, even through the rough times. Just being able to feel love is so hard in this generation because everybody just wants to clap. And I speak from experience. I was one of those 14-year-old boys who really just wanted to clap. And when I got what I wanted, I got a little carried away. And I was just trying to clap at everybody. But real love takes time to find your real love. And that's actually deep for me to say because I'm just 16 and I know people say, oh, once you're an adult, you start to feel this, you start to feel that. No, not everything is like that. That song, Cinderella, you ain't gotta be old to be a man. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Real love takes time, I promise you. Nothing is rushed. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know if you guys want more stories, and I'm out. Peace.